Hi, I'm Edith from Needles and Hooks, and welcome to episode 1 of Feature Friday. Feature Fridays will be a project picker. Okay, so I was like watching one of Passionate Kelsey's old live streams, and it's like I had seen her little color picker, her project picker before, and I was like, oh, I wonder where she got it from. So I was watching one earlier, just working on stuff, and she gave the website, so I grabbed it, found one, got it, it's right there. So we're gonna try it. So I'm planning on maybe doing this weekly, unless the project is a big project. I'll work on it over the week, but if it's a small project, I can go and like pick something else. Because there are some projects that are like short, sweet, easy to make, you know. So I'm going to do that, and we shall see what gets picked. So I'm going to go to my screen. And there we are. I have quite a few projects listed. I don't know how many are on this list, but we're just going to click and spin and see what we get. That's so fast. Hurts my eyeballs. What do we get? Ooh. Yay. We've landed on washcloth. So I'm going to pick a cotton yarn and make a washcloth. Okay. So we're going to pick a color. Probably want to use my scrap. I'll take a look at my bag. There's some stuff I probably won't use for that. Like these are designated for something else. What do we got in here? A purple. Let's see. I don't want to use black. Black drives me nuts. How about this color? We will make a washcloth out of Lily's Sugar and Cream in the color Faded Denim. So I'm going to set that aside and put my bag down somewhere. Oh my goodness. Anyway, and we shall get started momentarily. Okay, so I've got a J hook that's going to help me to chain loosely. It's 2 sizes up from my chosen hook that I'm going to use. I'm just going to follow the ball band and we'll go from there. So hopefully we can get this done in a relatively short amount of time. is our finished washcloth. See how it makes like this funky looking pattern? It's kind of funny and it's like cool and stuff. It's like, yeah, either an M or like a W. Absolutely not planned. The yarn did what it did, where it was going to go. And these projects that I make on Feature Friday will go in a drop that will be on the last Sunday of the month. So this is the first one. So I will have a separate section for Featured Friday where you can purchase one of these that I make on YouTube. So anyway, this is the first one. I'm going to go and I'm going to adjust my wheel. And I need to make a copy of everything that was on the wheel into a file. That way I don't forget what I have. And I can take the washcloth out and then we'll spin again on the next one. I hope you enjoyed it. I sure did. This took maybe an hour to 2 hours to finish. I took breaks in between, took a shower, hair's all wet and down and all that fun stuff. So anyway, let me know what you think in the comment section below and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye for now.